Alexander, to touch on the note that you had mentioned, I also had the pleasure of meeting a couple that had been married for 60 years. I actually did an article at the Signal newspaper when I worked there about this couple celebrating their 60th wedding anniversary. And they had married right out of high school. They were high school sweethearts. And they were sitting there holding hands. And I was like, man, give me the secret. I'm going to write this down right now. Like, what is it? And you know what they said? He just they just kept holding hands. She looked at him and she looked at me and she went, I just let him be who he is. And he looked at her and he went, I listen. And I'm like, oh my goodness, really sweet. That is it. So, maybe they were lucky enough at 18 that their pheromones bonded. That's right. But everything else came into play after that. Mm-hmm. But for you, Alexander, what about today's topic on a physiological level have you found makes sense to you in your life? Like if you look back on who you've been attracted to, what do you know about pheromones?
Oh my gosh.
How do the pheromones talk to you?
It's definitely body chemistry, and I know it instinctually. I stumbled about figuring it out when I was younger, like everyone does. But for me, the chemistry of the individual is beyond looks, because I go for somebody, I'm attracted to somebody's character and mind, and everything else follows. Right. So for me, I've had the pleasure to share the company of some really beautiful women with really shitty attitudes, and some really just humble, kind, compassionate women that are just gave me the most satisfying days and nights of my life. And what I can also say in that same thing, because there's another side to that, is all the women that I had shitty attitudes were reflections of me at one time.
No swearing, Alexander.
Oh my God.
Got to get your chemical reactions in check. Just kidding.
Yeah. So all those individuals who had those bad attitudes were really just reflecting my own attitude that I was projecting onto somebody else,
and
I could not see it. And until I finally dated somebody who was the embodiment of what I was given the opportunity to either evolve out of or stay in.
Right. Oh, that's awesome.